Alrighty, here we are back at AWeber, and we are going to make a draft to send out to our subscribers, our past customers. And what you do is you go to messages and go to broadcasts. And what you'll do here is make a broadcast. It's designing an email that it will send out to all your subscribers, all your past customers that opted into your emails. So you click drag and drop email builder, and it's going to pull up a draft, or the beginning of a draft. This is the template that we last used. You can choose other templates by going over here and clicking on templates and seeing one that you like. Don't forget, you can always change these pictures and stuff. You don't have to use what's already on here. This is just making the outline for you to use to make this, design this email. And so you find one that you like and you choose whichever one you want to be. It can be plain and you do all of it yourself, or you can choose one of these templates. So we'll just go ahead and use this one because I'm a little familiar with it. Then you start building it. You just start from the top. You already have in mind what you're going to do. You're going to tell them that this email is going to go out and say, hey, we have a new post on our website that we think you'll be interested in. And so click here to read the article. And that's all you're doing. They will see your website whenever you send your email. They'll see your name and your website, so that will give an impression. It's called an impression. They will see your name and see your website, and that allows them to become more familiar with you and trust you. So what we'll do, and I'll do this fairly quick, is you add your logo to the top, and you take and go to where you saved your logo that you made. There it is. And sometimes logos aren't the right size and you can make them bigger or smaller, but for some reason this doesn't work real good. So what I like to do is take and add an image instead of choosing the logo part, and move it into this box, and then I can click and add my logo file. I choose the same one, and you'll see that it just works. If the logo image isn't the right size, then it just gives you fits. And so I like using an image better. See how it made it big, and that's where I want it to be. So then I click off that, and that's done. And want you to write a headline, and you just write whatever your headline is. Let's see, headline. Let's make the headline the article, and or we have some. Let me show you this, and I'll have to resize that, of course. get it to highlight everything. I'd already typed this out, and you can type it out anywhere you want to type it out. I'll just Control A it, which will highlight it all. Then I'll change the size to a more readable size. You see, that's much better than the other, because that was set up for a headline. But this is you put this code in here for them to, it'll show their name, it'll say hi and whatever their name is, because they added a name to the their email, so that was why you prompted for that and asked for that. But this says, thanks for being a lawyer. This is what you could type in here instead of just writing it. You don't have to do it exactly the way it says. I like making short emails. You'll like making short emails because it's short and sweet, and they don't want to see a book whenever they open it up. But it says, hi John, thanks for being a loyal customer and email subscriber. Remember, as our special thank you for being a customer, we will always give you the best deal possible because you are loyal and we always return a favor. We have posted the following article on our website that you may be interested in. This article will show you how to use common household products to make a complete, safe solution that will remove the gunk, dirt, and grime off of your phone, as well as sanitize it. Just click this link and to view the article, how to clean your phone and electronics without using harsh chemicals. And so you can take that off there and just click the link below the image to view the article. It's however you want to word this. It's all trial and error, and the hardest part is just getting used to how you put this stuff in. That's the hardest part. And so you can take and put the image in first if you want to. You just take and move this down. If I can get it down, just take and move this, and it will add the picture there. It can be phones, it can be whatever you want to add. And what you would do is you would take this and just click on this, upload an image, and it will fit right in there instead of using this one. And then you can resize it to make it a little more where you don't have a huge image. You're just giving something. It's always good to have images in your post because it breaks up the monotony of just words. So here's this post or the wording that we put in there. It says, and here is where we will take and paste the name of the article, and we can take and highlight it, and we can change the size. Let's do one that works. That works because it's more like a headline. And then click here, right here. When you click on the button, I clicked it. No, all I had to do is highlight it. But click here to read article, and then you type in the URL link to the article. So, for example, if we were to go to, there's some coding. Get the article. Whenever you click on it and you find the article and say it was this one that we posted, you just take and highlight the URL to it, then go back to your message and type and put in the URL, and that will make it a link to this article. Okay, so you're done with that. You've told them why you're here, and you put in the name of the article, and you put in the link to the article with a button for them to push to make it easy. And then you go here and say you can put here are some other great articles. And so you go here and you can put in links just like you did to because you don't want to send them, if you're writing 2 or 3 or 4 times a week, you don't want to send them that many emails. They'll get upset with you and they'll unsubscribe from you because they'll feel like you're getting too many. All you want to do is keep in contact with them. So you will just send them a weekly email, and this one weekly email can cover all your posts. You can also, but you can take and go to back to your site, and you can take all these are posts, and so you can take and link any new posts you've had since the last time you emailed to them, and you can, for example, you can click on another one, get that URL, and back to your message. And this URL was about how to buy cell phones for profit, but of course you won't do that for them. Your site won't have that stuff on there. It'll be all informational. This is latest. Say that the article is about the latest iPhone 8 release, and you wrote about, hey, we just heard that that the iPhone 8 is being released on such and such date. You can say Apple is releasing the iPhone 8. Find out the date now. And they will click that, and you put a little phone of the iPhone, a little picture of the iPhone 8. And like I say, you take and put in the read more link. You put that link in, and right here it says edit the article image, and you will change it, and you do another one for here and another image, and you're done. Or if you don't want to put any more links, you can just take and delete that, and it's gone. And so you put in what you were here for. You said hi, and you took and explained what's going on. You gave them a link, and here are some other great articles, and you added this article, and then you can add another article. You can click copy, and it'll make another just like the same thing, and you can change it. If you delete one, then you decide to add another one, you just hit copy, and it'll add as many article links as you want. You just change what comes out. So then when you finish it all up, you'll put your information down here, of course, and you want to make sure that it's set up for your Facebook and stuff. If you want to share it, if you don't want to, just take and delete it off there, and you put save and exit. Okay, messed up, didn't put the subject line up here. Subject line is let's do the title of the main article we're sending out, and then go save and exit, and it's gone. So what happens is it shows up here under messages, drafts. So now you have it here. So you click on send options. You can test the email to make sure it looks the way you want it to look, and you can also schedule a broadcast. It says, do you want to share this message? Broadcast enabled. You can click on it and put your Facebook and Twitter, so it also broadcasts it out to Facebook and Twitter, and it sends to the list enrolled in course, which is active subscribers that I have. Yours will be customers or whatever you name it. And when should I send this message? Well, you can edit it and say, say you just sent one, today's the 3rd, and you just sent one on the 28th, or you always send it on Monday. So you would click on Monday and select what time you want to send it, 7 a.m. and hit apply, and it's going to send that out on that date and time, that email you just made. So you only have to do this once a week. I wouldn't do it any less than that for sure. You can go a couple times a week, but don't go every day, because they will unsubscribe from your mailing list, and then you lose that customer, and they won't like you anymore. So don't spam them, don't send too much. But this is the perfect way, and it's a perfect way to stay in touch with your customers. So it's not that tough to do. It's you get used to it. You can view the email here, and on your drafts, and then you can also take and click on it, and it opens it back up, and edit it if you want to change, add a new article, or whatever you want to do. You can take and change it. So it's always under drafts, and you won't have any trouble when you're ready to send it out. You can just take and go to drafts, and there it is. Once you save it, it's always under drafts. So anyway, that's it seems a little scary at first, but it's really not. Once you do it a week or two, it's the hard part is just building the email, and you already have your article written, because you're writing for your website. I cannot stress how important that is to make your website popular within Google by writing content. If you just say, call us if you want to sell your phone, well, that'll work for your ads, but it will not keep your customers your customers. And as I showed in the course, your email list is your gold mine for the future. And so take this to heart. You have to be on AWeber, and you have to do these emails. You have to write your content on your site. And within Wealthy Affiliate, it teaches you exactly how to do it. You don't have to be a writer. I'm not a writer, and I wrote this course, 70,000 words or so. But I'm not a writer. You don't have to be a writer. You just have to send the message out and keep the stream of communication open and flowing, so they always remember who you are, and they always come back to you. So let's move along.